It's the G-Man.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's your boy Rudy back at it again with another video, guys. So, real quick, man, I want to talk about our key matchup, Week 5, Giants versus the Vikings. Of course, I'll also put up some stats here that I got from NFL.com. Now, do you go by the stats? No, because it's any given Sunday, and plus, I'm being realistic here. The Vikings are a better team than the Giants. So one statistic I'm about to put up here is real quick. As you look on here, defensive overall ranking in stats wise. You look and you see here the Giants are 8th overall. This is NFL.com. You don't believe me? Go look at it and go look at the rankings for offense and defense. Giants overall in stats are 8th. Of course, you see there 24.2, that's how many points they give up. But if you go look down, go all the way down, yep, a little more. And the Vikings defense says on there 27. That's overall stats, that's crazy. But look how many points a game they gave up, 15.8. That's what I'm saying. Vikings are a better defense than the Giants. Look at this stat now real quick. Offensive rankings, overall stats. Giants are ranked 6th in overall stats. They average about 21.8 points a game. And you scroll down, it's a little bit more. Scroll down. Minnesota Vikings ranking overall in stats on offense is 24th. It's crazy to see that the stats, you would think the Vikings would be a better team, but to me they are, regardless. I don't really go by stats. Just a little knowledge for you guys to see that where we stand on stats on offense and defense. Crazy to see the Giants are in the top 10 in both categories. Just statistically wise, yards per game. May not be for yards per game and points per game, but I mean, it's showing here overall rankings 6 and 8. That's pretty insane. Even though we got a lot of work to do, and I don't think we're a better team than the Vikings yet. We still got growing to do and rebuilding to do. So it's crazy to see those stats, but the Giants have had 10 sacks this year, which puts them in 14th overall out of 32 teams. It's not bad. It's not too shabby after 4 games. You're looking a little bit over 2 sacks a game. So, of course, they had no sacks against the Dallas Cowboys in Week 1. We looked like shit, crap, doo-doo, shit fondue, whatever you want to call it. We looked like crap. But, after that, we started picking it up. Week 2, 3, and 4. We got 10 sacks on the season, puts us at 14th overall in the rankings. Where if you look at the Minnesota Vikings, they only got 1 more sack than the Giants defense. They're 11th. Which puts them in at, I think it was top 10 on sacks. The defense has gotten 11 sacks, which puts them in at 10th. And the Giants are 14th. So defensive pressure-wise to get to the quarterback, it's about even. But, of course, the defense for the Vikings are giving a way lesser points than the New York Giants have. But, again, we're going to see what's going to happen. A few things we need to do. It's going to be hard. Few things we need to do. Got to make sure we're effective and run the ball to keep the defensive honest. Please run the ball. Do not fumble. We got to make sure we don't fumble the football. We got to do running back by committee, man. We got to do a better job. Got to run the football. Be effective. It's not going to be effective all the time, but be effective. Keep the defensive honest to understand that they know you're going to run the football. And then do your thing on offense. That's one. Number 2, whether Stephon Diggs plays or not this Sunday, you're still going to have Thielen out there. The thing is, there's going to have to be some help. You're going to have to double team one of those guys. And either way, which way you go, you got to watch out because one of those guys is going to be scorching. Maybe, maybe not. But we got to help Free safeties got to help out cornerbacks. I mean, I wouldn't want to double team them both, of course. You got to double team one most of the game, half of the game, whatever the case may be, depending how the Vikings offense is. But maybe once in a while, and maybe not all the time, but try to double team and give them some help on the secondary, man. Free safety, strong safety, you guys are going to have to help. That's Antoine Bethea and freaking Jabril Peppers. But then they're ranked third overall in rushing. The Giants are ranked 8th overall in rushing on offense. 8th overall on offense when rushing the football. Total yards a game, I mean. And the Vikings overall a game are 3rd in rushing. Why? Because of Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, barring injury, he's come in and he's played lights out so far this year. He's been a beast. You got to slow that guy down. If you can slow that guy down, I mean, you're looking at it this year so far, there hasn't been a running back. I don't want to jinx anything, but there hasn't been a running back yet who can run really, truly effective all 4 quarters against the New York Giants. We haven't given up 100 yards yet. Yeah, to any running back. Dalvin Cook, you can't count Ezekiel Elliott. That's his first game coming back. He hasn't really been in football shape, so you can't really count that. Yeah, we gotta make sure we keep that guy, wrap him up as quick as you can. Run to the football, gentlemen. Run to the football. Okay. As soon as he gets that ball, you gotta run to the football. Don't let him get too many yards. You know what I'm saying? After the catch, I mean, you gotta minimize that dude as much as you guys can. That to me is more important than the wide receivers all do, because their offense is not producing as much with 2 great wide receivers, but they're running the hell out of that ball. That's why they're still 2-2. Got to slow down Dalvin Cook, because, man, if you don't, we're going to be scorched all game. It's at home at New York Giants. Show up, slow down Dalvin Cook, and make him more one-dimensional, which will make the defense even more smooth to come in, pressure the quarterback, because Kirk Cousins, you get pressure, and he is horrible. He's another guy that can't throw the football under pressure. Rattle that guy in the back, man. You got to get hits on Kirk Cousins. You got to get pressure to him. Try to get sacks if you can. Slow down the running game and make him more one-dimensional, which makes it easier for the cornerbacks and just the secondary overall to be able to cover Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, man. The Giants have to do a good job. This is their first testable game where we're actually riding on a winning streak, which the NFL wrote off the Giants this year as dead last, which right now we're tied for second place in the NFC East. The New York Giants are tied for second place in the NFC East with the Eagles. Dallas is right up there at 3-1. Eagles and Giants 2-2. Redskins 0-4. Let's go, guys. Slow down that running game. Please try to make them one-dimensional, which makes it easier for the secondary to do their job, where Kirk Cousins is not going to have a good day. But yeah, I think those are the key points for the Giants' success this Sunday. And of course, like I said, if you were running the football, no turnovers. Daniel Jones, I understand you're a rookie, but do not make costly turnovers by you fumbling yourself or interceptions, because you turn over the ball to the Vikings. That is a team that if you give them short field, they will make you pay. This is not the Redskins. Nothing against the Redskins. Forgive me, guys. I don't mean any disrespect. But nothing against the Redskins. But the Vikings are a better team than the Giants and the Redskins. If you fumble like we did last week and giving these guys short field, or you fumble on a key possession where we're in the red zone, it's going to be a long day. The Vikings will make you pay, especially if you fumble, you're giving them short field. There ain't no slouch. The stats and all that on NFL.com might say otherwise, that they're not a great team. But, no, man. We all know that the Vikings are a better team than the Giants right now. Right now, because we're young, we're early, and we're trying to test out the waters with all the rookies that we have on defense, and a rookie quarterback. But that's the key to success. Of course, I'm going to put out another video talking about Saquon Barkley and his status. As of yesterday, Wednesday, man, that guy was already doing light running, doing light cuts, jukes yesterday on practice, as they showed it on NFL Network, ESPN, and I was watching it on the Giants app. I mean, that guy's a monster, and he's a specimen of his own. That guy's a robot. He's a beast. Looks like he's going to come earlier than 4 to 8 weeks, which is nuts. And I'll put up another video about that and what Pat Shermer said about him. And yeah, guys, those are what are going to be those key points for this matchup against Giants versus the Vikings. If the Giants want to have a chance to win, slow down that running game, make it more one-dimensional, make it easier for the secondary to do their job, put pressure on the quarterback, get some hits on him, rattle Kirk Cousins. Don't even know if Stephon Diggs is going to be playing this Sunday. But all right, guys, if you guys like what you see, ring that bell for notifications so you can see all my notifications when they come through. Like and subscribe. Until next time, guys. Peace.
It's the G-Man.